Hello, everyone. This is our video on calculating forces. Please use this as a resource to help you if you're having any difficulties. I know, these problems, can be a little tedious, but if you just follow simple multiplication and division, you should be fine. All right. So they're always going to give us two of the knowns and ask us to find one of them. Okay. We just have to figure out what is the one they're asking us to find. So it says find the force if the mass is 6 kilograms and the acceleration is 12 meters per second squared. We can see here that they give us the force, so that is what we cross out, and we see that the equation for force is F equals ma. And it is ma because it is right next to each other, and that ma means multiplication, okay? So I'm going to multiply F equals 6 kilograms times 12 meters per second squared. Six times 12 meters per second squared, that's going to be 72 newtons, okay? So remember, the unit for force is newtons, the unit for mass is kilograms, and the unit for meters per second or acceleration meters per second squared, okay? Excuse me. The unit for acceleration is meters per second squared. Okay? All right. So let's see if we can use these other triangles to help solve the second problem. It says find the mass if the force is 18 newtons and the acceleration due to gravity is 2 meters per second squared. So the force is 18 newtons. The acceleration is 2 meters per second squared. What is the mass? Okay, so if I'm covering up the mass, you can see that the equation is going to be force divided by A. M equals force divided by A. And it's division because the F and the A are on top of each other. So all we have to do is just plug in 18 newtons divided by 2 meters per second squared. I know my unit is going to be a kilogram because I'm solving for mass. So then 18 divided by 2 is going to be 9 kilograms. Find the acceleration if the force is 10 newtons, the mass is 5,000 kilograms, and you want to find the acceleration. Crossing out the acceleration, I see that the force is just going to be A equals force divided by mass. And I'm going to divide the force by the mass. All right, so I have 10 divided by 5 grams. We want this to fit 5,000 grams. We want that to be in kilograms, so we're going to convert that to kilograms. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So 5 kilograms. And so the force, or the acceleration, excuse me, is going to be 2 meters per second squared. So in this problem, they gave it to you in grams. You had to convert it to kilograms and then solve for the acceleration. A 3,000 kilogram airplane has an acceleration of 12 meters per second squared. What is the force? That's the first problem here. F equals ma. force equals 3,000 kilograms times 12 meters per second squared. And that's going to be 36,000 newtons. All right, so just remember to use the magic triangle when you're trying to figure out the equation. It's just multiplication or division. If you have a problem where you have to convert the mass from grams to kilograms, just make sure you do that conversion first before you do the calculation, just like I did in that third problem. All right, please comment if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye-bye.